$4,500 on a new Silverado Crew Cab and get an all-new Chevy Trailblazer from around $22,500. Plus, receive no payments until March of next year. Every vehicle in stock will be marked with the biggest savings in nearly 2 years. If you've been waiting for the right time to get a new car, truck, or SUV, now is that time. Don't forget, we've got over 150 of Southern Nevada's highest quality pre-owned vehicles to choose from, starting around $9,000. Once this Black Friday sale is through, we may be out of vehicles for a few, so don't miss out.
Home delivered meals, prescription assistance, utility assistance, disability services. Find resources for seniors in your community. Free and confidential help is here 24/7. Download the app. Text your zip code to 898-211. Call 211. Visit nevada211.org or chat with a specialist on our website. Get connected. Get help.
Did you know that people born from 1945 through 1965 have the highest rates of hepatitis C, but most don't know they're infected? People can live for decades without symptoms, but over time, hepatitis C can cause serious health problems. If you were born during these years, the CDC now recommends that you get a blood test for hepatitis C, so talk to your doctor and find out if you have hepatitis C. It could save your life. No more.
You got bills and you need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $1,800 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. They're also in need of drivers for front-end loaders. If this is you, call for Ed now. 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's 775-727-6800.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It is Tuesday, November 29th.
Well, we have an update regarding a tragic crash that occurred last Thursday night on the highway. Police are requesting the public's help in finding the suspect vehicle involved in a hit-and-run crash that has left a pedestrian fighting for their life. Police are seeking information regarding a vehicle versus pedestrian crash that occurred on Highway 160 in front of Starbucks here in Pahrump on Thanksgiving night. The pedestrian was struck and remains in critical condition. He has undergone several surgeries at this time. The vehicle fled the scene of the crash. The patient was flown via Mercy Air to a trauma center in Las Vegas. A passerby stopped to assist with that patient until medics from Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene. The pedestrian suffered major head trauma. The suspect vehicle is unknown at this time, according to police. It is missing a right side mirror and possibly has right side damage. If you have any information, you can call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000 or Nevada Highway Patrol at 775-727-7090. You can remain anonymous.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue transports a patient with injuries to Desert View Hospital this morning following a crash on Highway 160.
One person was transported with serious injuries by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Ground Ambulance this morning as a result of a two-vehicle high-impact crash that occurred on Highway 160 near Cass Street. Nevada Highway Patrol, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies, Nye County Sheriff's Office auxiliary units, and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene. Traffic was blocked in all directions during the investigation and cleanup of the scene. Nevada Highway Patrol is conducting the accident investigation. Nye County Sheriff's Office auxiliary units conducted traffic control along with Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies. Both vehicles sustained major damage. According to Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, another patient declined to be medically transported at the time of the crash. And Nye County Director of Planning Brett Wagner has asked for a moratorium on solar energy project proposals here in Nye County. He brought that item before the Board of County Commissioners recently.
Last week at the Board of County Commissioners meeting, there was discussion and deliberation for a 6-month moratorium on renewable energy generation facilities. Some experts and members of the community weighed in.
There are existing solar projects that have approvals, and that this resolution or temporary resolution won't affect existing entitlements. We happen to represent a lot of the energy clients in the state. We're based out of Las Vegas, so we are Southern Nevada focused. We're here a lot. We understand, have heard a lot of the concerns, so we could be particularly helpful if it makes sense for us to help participate in that process.
Okay, you don't need big farms of them. If a couple people had a couple little ones in their yards, it'd be covered. It would take care of it all.
When I got here 5 years ago, I installed a whole panel array based upon what I had been told of the benefits, and I have found that very few, if any, of those benefits have trickled any place, up or down, to me.
A lot of the concerns I've heard here is exactly why I wanted to bring this forward to you guys. I kind of gave you a heads up a couple of meetings ago. The one thing I think to remember, that this moratorium, the 6 months, is just a suggestion. It could always be extended if needed, but it's to do exactly what you're hearing. It's to do the research, to, get the input from the towns, to get the different concerns. Like I'd said, I know there's some that are not going to have many, and there's some that are going to have several. And rather than come at this from an uneducated position, I think it's great to get that feedback so that we can try to tailor any regulations or anything that we do to try to address the concerns as needed. They might be different in one area over another. They might be different in Pahrump than they are in Tonopah.
It's the reason why we suggested the way it was written. So
right.
We could amend and adopt. So.
Right. So I just want to remind the board of that.
We actually have a motion on the floor for 6 months. So, and we have a second. So I think we've been through public comment. And if everybody's comfortable with 6 months, I guess I'll entertain a vote.
Aye.
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 The board is aye.
Everyone is aye. That's great. That's 5-0. Motion carries.
Well, 'tis the season for giving and apparently also for threatening your neighbors. All that and more when News 25 returns.
LV.net provides fast, reliable internet at a fair price. We're a locally operated company and have proudly served the city of Las Vegas since 1994. At LV.net, we're your friends and neighbors, so you can be confident that you'll always get the best customer service. Our team is available 24/7, 365. There's no credit checks, no hidden fees, no data caps, and we will never raise your rates. LV.net is your hometown internet service provider. Don't forget, call LV.net at 702-9-MINUTE. That's 702-900-0000.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrump's hometown value where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
Hi, I'm Kevin Green. I'm the Director of Sales for Humana in Las Vegas. Our Medicare Advantage plans are shaped by what matters most to our members. so we have a wide variety of plans to fit your budget and your needs. Most of our plans include coverage for prescription drugs, hospital stays, and doctor office visits, many with no monthly plan premium. And you could get a plan with an annual allowance to spend on your dental bills. Some plans may even give you money back in your Social Security check each month. And if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you could be eligible for even more benefits, like a prepaid card that you can spend on groceries, utilities, and rent. Plus, you could pay nothing for your covered prescriptions, even the brand name drugs. So get in touch with Humana. Talk to a real person like me, or go online. We'll help you find the plan that's right for you. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
While the weather's cooling down, the deals are heating up at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. With over 100 brand new cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from, the Auto Plaza is the place to find your next vehicle just before the holidays. Right now, get $500 in Cyber Cash savings on our most popular vehicles and receive no payments until March of next year. That's on top of most other offers. With market values changing, get top dollar for your trade before it's too late. There's no better time than now, and we're making deals. Visit PaHrumpCars.com, find your vehicle, and claim your Cyber Cash today. Don't forget, we've got over 150 of Southern Nevada's highest quality pre-owned vehicles to choose from, starting around $9,000. Visit PaHrumpCars.com, or better yet, drive your trade into the Auto Plaza today. Deferred payments available when financed and approved through GM Financial. Not all buyers will qualify. See dealer for details.
It's the Black Friday sales event going on now at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We are your original hometown dealer, and we are having Black Friday all month long. You can save big on Jeep Renegades, Gladiators, Cherokees, and Grand Cherokees. Don't forget about Ram 1500, 2500, and 3500. Also save on Chrysler Pacificas, Dodge Chargers, and Challengers. This Black Friday sales event is one you don't want to miss. Come into Saida Trudeau now and see all we have to offer. We have Nye County's largest inventory, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle at incredible savings. Get top dollar for your trade during this event. Come on down to Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer, for the Black Friday sales event going on now.
At Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer, we want only to be the best.
When you or your family are hurt, who do you turn to? Who is local, personable, and would actually care about you and your loved ones?
My car was totaled. My leg was jammed up underneath the dashboard.
J.K. Nelson and his staff come to you when you are hurt in a crash. They walk you through the process every step of the way, so you know what is going to happen and what's happening with your case.
Within the hour, they came over to my house.
At J.K. Nelson Law Offices, we want you to know we are here for you in your time of need.
They got me to the case manager right away. They would call me periodically, giving me updates.
Call Jonathan Nelson today to find out more about how we can help you. 727-9900. That's J.K. Nelson at 727-9900.
If you're ever in an accident, J.K. Nelson Law is quick, efficient, and courteous.
This annual enrollment period, the Medicare Resource Center by AMA is where you can get local advice on your Medicare plan options in Pahrump and Las Vegas. If your costs keep going up or you want to see what new plans are available for 2023, we have local agents, local advice, at no cost to assist you. Visit us inside Pahrump Intermountain Healthcare every Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or call to book an appointment. The annual enrollment period ends December 7th.
Did you know that more than 80% of Americans want to spend their final days at home surrounded by loved ones? Sadly, most of them spend that time in a hospital. But at Nathan Adelson Hospice, our team meets the needs of patients and their families during the end-of-life journey at home. Hospice care is about focusing on what truly matters, your time together. And not all hospices are the same. So ask your doctor for a referral to Nathan Adelson Hospice.
You're watching News 25, the most most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Lisa Spahitz and Mike Plasmeyer at Country Financial Insurance. Auto, home, life, and commercial. 775-727-8920.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, area police arrest a man for making threats to his neighbors.
On November 21st of this year, Nye County Sheriff's Office reported that they have arrested Kiko Cibrioni, who is now facing the alleged charges of making threats or conveying false information concerning acts of terrorism and disturbing the peace. According to the declaration of arrest on November 21st, 2022, deputies made contact with a male later identified as Kiko Cibrioni, who contacted the Sheriff's Office to have a license plate check of his neighbor's car where he thought the person had kidnapped him and stolen money from his bank account. After deputies explained to Cibrioni they have not allowed to give out private information, he became irate and wanted deputies to leave the premises. Shortly after leaving the premises, deputies were called back for a report of a man with a gun threatening to shoot everyone in the complex. A reporting party provided an audio footage of Cibrioni threatening to shoot people and blow them up. Deputies gave Cibrioni several commands to get on the ground, which he ignored, rambling and continued to be irate, not making sense of his words, and attempted to write down a vehicle license plate. Cibrioni was subsequently placed in custody and transported to the Nye County Detention Center for the alleged charges.
And police say that they took a Pahrump man into custody after a report of a battery against an elderly person.
On November 24th of this year, Nye County Sheriff's Office reported that they have arrested Anthony Oliver, who is now facing the alleged charges of abuse, old vulnerable person, and resist public officer. According to the declaration of arrest on November 24th, 2022, deputies were dispatched to the intersection of Mance Road and Pahrump Valley Boulevard in Pahrump on a report of an alleged battery. As deputies arrived on scene, they made contact with the victim, who had numerous fresh injuries to his face and blood on his arms and clothing. The victim stated the injuries came from being attacked by Anthony Oliver after a dispute over damage to an ATV that Oliver damaged. The victim told deputies Oliver struck him repeatedly with a closed fist. At approximately 8:38 in the evening, deputies were dispatched to an address on a report of an assault in progress. Upon arrival, deputies were notified that Oliver and another person by the name of Adam Harrison were assaulting the victim inside the residence. Deputies made contact with Oliver inside the residence, who was aggressively yelling at the deputy to get out of his house. Deputies used a taser to take Oliver into custody because he continued to aggressively come at the deputy, yelling and wildly gesturing with his hands. Deputies were unable to locate Harrison at the time of investigation. Oliver was transported to the Nye County Detention Center for the alleged charges.
And we do have a couple of breaking news stories. The same-sex marriage bill has passed the Senate after a bipartisan breakthrough. A 61-36 vote sends the legislation back to the House, which is expected to pass and send it back to President Biden to sign that bill today.
And in other national news, a jury convicts Stephen Rhodes and another leader of the Oath Keepers. They have been convicted of sedition in the accusations connected to the January 6th reported overthrow to try to stop transfer of power, the peaceful transfer of power from President Trump to President Biden. We will have more on these national news stories and more after the break, but first, a word from Humana.
This section of the news is brought to you by Humana.
Today we're going to talk with Kevin Green, the director from Humana, about what to look for when choosing a Medicare insurance company. Kevin Green, welcome to the show.
Hey, Vern, pleasure to be here.
Choosing the right Medicare plan is important so beneficiaries can get the health care they need. But why should they consider the Medicare insurance companies too?
Well, that's a great question, Vern. Your insurance company can support your health and wellness along with your plan. So at Humana, we strive to find solutions where available that make health and well-being simple and personal. So it's what we call human care.
Does Humana have formal programs to help members, and are these services on a case-by-case basis?
Yeah, it's actually both. So we empower our associates to help on the individual level, and but I also want to tell you about some of our favorite formal programs. So the first is our Humana Neighborhood Centers, and at our neighborhood centers we have in-person and virtual programs, health education. We have member services, and there are brick and mortar locations, but they're also available online. Members can connect with their peers, there's social and health activities, and they can get one-on-one support they need with their plan and their health. Another program is called Go365. It's Humana's member rewards program, and it's available on many plans. Members can earn more than $200 or more in redeemable gift cards at major retailers for completing eligible activities, which would be health screenings. They could volunteer or even participate in athletic events. Finally, we know that a big part of maintaining your health is eating a nutritious diet, right? So that's why we have monthly grocery allowances for eligible members on many of our dual eligible special needs plans. And with grocery prices rising, the benefit helps members stretch their budgets further so they can stay full and healthy all month long.
I had no idea that Humana was so involved. Where can the audience learn more about Humana?
Well, I appreciate that, Vern. So the first place to start is medicareagent.humana.com, and there you can review all of our plans that are available in their area. If you're in Las Vegas, you'll dial 702-837-4462, and if you're in Pahrump, 775-910-6010. We'll have a licensed representative available to speak with you.
The hardware store that has it all. Pahrump Rentals and Do It Best Hardware. Quality tools including a massive channel lock product line, plumbing, indoor and outdoor growing supplies, custom hydraulic hoses, custom paint matching, key cutting. And we're more than just hardware. A huge hobby and art department, homeopathic remedies, Meyer's natural cleaning products, Duke Cannon men's products, gourmet nuts and licorice, local honey and bee pollen, and all kinds of unique gifts. Shop local, everything. If you don't see it, we can get it at Pahrump Rentals and Do It Best Hardware.
Hi, I'm Dr. Edward Harding at P3 Medical Group. I promise if you choose me as your primary care provider, I'll treat you as if you're my family member.
At P3 Medical Group, you get the care you deserve. Call us today to learn more.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. Also brought to you by Silver State Health. Visit silverstatehealth.org or call 702-471-0420 for an appointment. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, today is Giving Tuesday, which is held every year on the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. If you've never participated, you may want to reconsider. Not only will it be helping others in need, but it's good for your mental health too.
Studies have indicated that volunteering is great for your mental health. It has been shown to decrease stress levels, depression, anxiety, and boost your overall health and satisfaction with life.
Dr. Susan Albers is a psychologist for Cleveland Clinic. She says when you help other people, it activates the reward center in your brain and releases serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins. That's why many people often feel better after volunteering. Some other benefits include meeting new people, getting in some physical activity, and developing a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. It may also give you a new perspective in life. Dr. Albers says volunteering doesn't always have to be something major. You can do simple gestures like donating food, taking out someone's trash, or shoveling an elderly person's driveway. And you can even get your kids involved.
You can get your entire family involved in volunteering. It is great to role model to children that this is a great way to boost your mental health. It's free. It's an activity that everyone can do. It doesn't require a lot of skill or time.
And Dr. Albers reminds people to consider the time and commitment required before signing up or volunteering. She also suggests picking something that is meaningful to you.
And in today's Great Computer Deals, Josh Osborne is telling us about an issue that many of us face, and that is wireless connection at home.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Parump's own Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. Today's topic, the most common issues we see at our computer repair center and how to avoid them, part 4. You think the biggest technology issue facing our customers this day and age would be their lack of computer knowledge. But that's actually not the case at all. You'd be surprised to find that over 50% of the problems that we help people solve are completely avoidable regardless of a customer's computer literacy. Today's topic and issue, wireless connection problems at home. Wireless internet is so hard to live without these days. Everything from banking, modern communication, even watching television requires it. This Wi-Fi convenience would be very tough to use if not for the help of a little friend we call the wireless router. Yet, so many people seem to have issues with theirs. From password problems to lack of range throughout their house, we've seen it all. And in most cases, these problems are completely avoidable and, more importantly, fixable. So, how do we avoid the issues? Well, for starters, when you first have your internet service installed, very important to be involved with the technician doing the work. Make sure that router that you're providing you is sufficient for your needs and, more importantly, your house size. Sometimes the model of router they rent to you is fairly low end and doesn't really offer really good coverage. It is your right to be able to purchase a better router on your own and have that same technician install it for you. This will also save you that monthly charge that they add to your bill for renting their cheaper router. Be sure to ask them to install the device in a central location of your home so that every single room gets a balanced signal for wireless internet access. The last important thing to know is your router's Wi-Fi name and password. These details will be very important to getting your various devices connected to the internet. Computers, smart TVs, tablets, wireless printers. Make sure to log those credentials in several locations and possibly even on a sticky note attached to the router itself. Still need help? Come on down to our store. We're located at 1190 East Highway 372, across the street from Pizza Hut, and in the same plaza as Game Corner Arcade and Fun Center. Or just give us a call, 775-990-8833. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 3. Anyway, that's it for today's lesson. I will catch you guys on the next one.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, taking a look outside over that sunset.
Oh, it is gorgeous. Nothing like a fall sunset on the last of November. We'll take a closer look at the weather after the break.
Heard in a wreck and don't have health insurance or money for co-pays and deductibles? No problem.
At Lerner & Rowe, we can get you the medical treatment you need with no out-of-pocket cost.
And we don't get paid till we win your case.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
I keep hearing I can get more from my Medicare. How do I do that?
Reply hazy. Ask again.
You're not using that right. Give me that. Where can I get Medicare advice?
The Medicare store.
Find a location near you at themedicarestore.com.
Stream KPVM TV today. Stream on any device using the Local BTV app. Get the free streaming app from localbtv.com and stream KPVM TV 25. It's free, it's fast, it's easy. Do it now.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, happy Tuesday. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, chock full of content today because behold this weather map. Oh my goodness. Weather Twins up top, Fernley and Fallon at 42 degrees. Carson City saw 44. The cool spot, Tonopah, congratulations, you're back in the money. 43 out there in Goldfield. Beatty saw 54. Hot spot, just a scant 57 degrees, and that was in Amargosa. 55, keeping it alive in Las Vegas, and out in Death Valley, perfectly room temperature, 70 degrees. Serve some red wine. Here in the Paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. 50 degrees. 57 just a little bit earlier. We didn't do too bad in the temperature race. South-southeasterly winds just 5 miles per hour.
super pleasant this afternoon. Sun rose this morning at 6:34, set this evening at 4:29. We didn't even get all the way to 4:30. This is horrible. And it'll go on for another month. So, well, we'll keep an eye on that. Low tonight, 33 degrees, dang near freezing. And 40% humidity, going to put a little chill in the air. Is it going to put a cloud in the sky? No. How about that? Clear skies tomorrow, 10 mile per hour winds, temperatures all the way up to 60 degrees. And then we descend into Cloud City because it's 15 mile per hour winds on Thursday. And they're bringing a lot of friends with them, those clouds. There was some talk of rain. 23% chance, but it's down to like 8 and 7% chance of rain. So I think we dodged a weather bullet that way. Weather looks okay for the fall. I mean, about 10, 12 mile per hour winds, temperatures and dipping into the low 50s by Tuesday. That's typical. It's all right. It's going to be a great weekend. So make your plans. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
All right. We'll see everybody back here tomorrow night.
That's all right.
Good night.
Good night.
My wife and I got in a wreck with our kids, and after that happened, we decided to call Lerner and Rowe. The money that we got from the settlement was definitely life-changing, and it's helped us out so much.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.